Welcome back to the Cardmarket feature match, and still with us is Mythic Champion Eli Loveman, but today we're not playing Modern, Eli. We're playing Pioneer.
Oh no!
I picked my deck from, the comments below, so if you ever want to see a deck on this show, then make sure to go down there and comment your favorite deck list. Also, special announcement still, we're hiring an animator. If you're watching this show regularly and you think you can do this much better, then go ahead and apply. There's a jobs section on Cardmarket at the very bottom of the page. It says jobs. You can apply there very easily. So yeah, shoot your application. We'll be looking forward to reading them. But with that out of the way, it's time to remind you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And with that out of the way, it's time to get into the game.
Let's go. Hi, I'm Eli Loveman, winner of Mythic Championship 2, and today I'll be playing Izzet Pheonix in Pioneer. They just banned Expressive Iterations, so I want to see if this deck still has what it takes. I've replaced Expressive Iteration with some cantripping 2-drop cards like Ledger Shredder and an extra Charter Course and some Izzet Charm, so I want to see kind of if these cards can pick up the slack from Expressive Iteration.
Today I'm playing Pioneer against Eli Loveman, who is a Mythic champion, so I'm supposed to bring out the powerful decks, right? But on the other hand, there's this YouTube comment asking me to play Collected Company, and there's this Angel deck playing Collected Company. To make it short, I'm playing Angels. So the Angel deck is a really basic tribal synergy deck. You play creatures, they synergize well with each other, and the recent Angel that pushed this deck, kind of into playability was Giada. She's a legendary Angel that boosts up all future Angels that come into play exponentially. And then she also produces white mana, but that you can only spend on Angel spells. In addition to that, there's a bunch of life gain synergies, and then Angel synergies with Youthful Valkyrie and Righteous Valkyrie. Yeah, a basic tribal deck that tries to beat down with creatures. Eli, once I heard you were in town, I had to come down to the offices and take on a fight with you.
It's me? What did I ever do?
Anyways, we're playing Pioneer, and first we're gonna play the best format of all, which is High Roll.
You go first.
Nice, that's
easy.
That's pretty solid.
Easy.
Oh, that's not very solid of you, Eli. I'll go first.
Good luck.
And to you. My opening hand looks like a basic opening hand of this deck. It's got a 2-drop, the curve starts at 2, you don't have any 1-mana Angels. A 2-drop, the Bishop, then a 3-drop Angel, or I can even decide to go for the Youthful Valkyrie on turn 3. Yeah, I'll keep this. I'll keep that.
Game 1, my opening hand has lands, spells, one's a threat, some removal spells, so I kind of got all my bases covered as long as Yaman is not playing control. My hand is fine, and I'll keep it.
All right. I'll take things slow with the Temple Garden.
Temple Garden.
Go ahead.
Oh, we know that it's banned,
Yeah, I'm just ignoring bans and...
All right. I will also play a tap Shockland, but mine is a Steam Fence. You can go.
That seems like a much more powerful combination of colors in general in Pioneer, but my deck is also very powerful.
I wonder when.
Carl was like, yeah, that's a great pile you have there. I don't think it's a pile. I'm going down to 18, and I'm casting not just pile things, I'm casting a Bishop of Wings.
Oh, okay.
A very powerful 1/4.
I think I know what strategy you're playing now. That gains you 4 life when you play an Angel, and when an Angel dies, you make a Spirit.
Exactly.
All right, it turns out that Yaman is playing Angels. This is really awkward because my deck has a lot of ways to deal with small creatures, but these Angels all have 4 toughness, so I only have 3 Lightning Axe that can kill them. Thankfully, I have a copy of Thing in the Ice, which should be able to bounce all of his random Angels and Clerics and Spirits and whatnot back to his hand, and then I can get in for 7. I wonder what could be going on over here. I will also play a second of my Shocklands. I will also play it untapped, and I will also play a 4 toughness creature, except mine is Thing in the Ice. It comes in with 4 counters, and when I play an instant or sorcery, I remove a counter, and when I flip it, I make a 7/8, and I bounce all the non-horror creatures.
So Thing in the Ice is a really scary creature for me because it can just wipe out my entire board. In addition to that, the blue-red decks usually run a lot of burn-based removal, which is kind of efficient against my stuff because all of my creatures cost 2, so if Eli can deal with them by just paying 1 mana, that's really bad for me. All right, not too bad.
I'm done after that.
I will untap. I will take my draw. Top decking Portable Hole is huge. That's the perfect answer to Thing in the Ice. That being said, I don't need to play it right now because, you know, it still has 4 counters. Let's have Eli put some work into that one. That's a nice one, but I'll just, you know,
keep the train going.
Yeah, keep the train going. And then, you know, I've lost a lot of life, so I'll offer you to lose some too. I'll head into the red zone.
That's kind of disrespectful. I'm gonna block.
All right. 1 damage dealt to that Thing in the Ice. 3 to go.
Gonna play your Angel burn spell now? Your Angel pump spell before damage?
Oh no, no pump spells. Damage just resolves as is.
That's kind of a pump spell.
Instead, I'll play Righteous Valkyrie. It's a very slow pump spell. That one is a 2/4 flyer. It's not only an angel, so I gain 4 life, but it also will gain me life equal to the toughness of new creatures entering the battlefield as long as they're clerics or angels. And then if I'm above or at 27 life, all my creatures gain +2/+2.
Double Glorious Anthem.
Yep, for only 3 mana.
That's scary.
Go ahead.
All right, well, I will untap and draw. Ooh. I'm just going to Lightning Axe right now. Targeting Righteous Valkyrie, is that the name?
Yep,
yeah,
Righteous
Valkyrie. And I have to discard a card to cast Lightning Axe, so I'll, you know, I really wanted to cast this, but I it's the worst card in my hand, so I'll discard it. I'll also remove a counter from Thing in the Ice.
So this dies, and instead, I gain a Spirit token.
Yes, because of the Bishop.
The Lightning Axe is unfortunate because, you know, usually 4 toughness is quite good against the red decks, but with the Arclight Phoenix put into the graveyard, yeah, not a great exchange for me. Once again, I paid 3 mana for my creature, and Lightning Axe cost 1.
And I'll play my 3rd Shockland as well.
All right.
Just to keep the symmetrical nature of things going.
And then I'll untap, upkeep, and I will take my draw. I will get myself another kind of Valkyrie. This time it's a very young one, so it's a youthful Valkyrie.
All right.
That one is a 1/3, and whenever another angel enters the battlefield under my control, I put a +1/+1 counter on this one.
Yes.
So it grows with other angels.
It's also an angel itself.
Yeah, which means I go up to 24. And then with that last little mana I got here, I'll cast a Portable Hole.
No! I need this thing in the ice.
I feel like you don't need it in the ice. I feel like you need it on the other side of the ice.
Well, sure. It turns out that he has a Portable Hole in his main deck. This kind of takes apart my whole plan. Now I have to play a fair game without bouncing his board, and hopefully I can find a replacement thing in the ice and flip it in time, but it's looking pretty dicey.
All right, and then with that 1/04 gone, I can head into the red zone for 2.
And I will go to 16.
You will. Go ahead.
All right, untap.
Getting to remove the thing in the ice and play my own threat is exactly the kind of thing I need to do to keep up with Blue-Red Phoenix, because otherwise the efficiency of the burn spells and, you know, the creatures just takes over the game.
Draw. I think I have to take my chances though. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Opt.
All right.
That's not gonna cut it. All right. Opt is gone. I will play a Spirebuff Canal tapped, and I will pass the turn.
Ooh. I'll untap, and then take my draw. This could go either way, but I think I'm fine with one of the ways this could go.
I believe you.
Actually, I'm fine with both ways this could go.
Oh, how convenient.
I will tap all my lands and cast another Righteous Valkyrie.
Casting another Righteous Valkyrie. I will respond and I will cast Fiery Impulse on Youthful Valkyrie.
Okay, so that one goes to the graveyard.
And you get
I gain a Spirit token. So now the Righteous Valkyrie enters the battlefield, and there's a trigger on the stack that gains me 4 life.
And you will go to 28.
28?
Which is a convenient number.
Yeah, it's higher than 27, so all my creatures gain +2/+2 from now on. And I'll use that to my advantage by attacking for 6.
Interesting. I will go to 10.
On 10, I'll end my turn with a tapped Hallowed Fountain. Ooh. Go ahead.
Blue cards as well. I will draw. I will cast Pieces of the Puzzle.
All right.
So I look at the top 5 and put 2 of them into my hand as long as they're since they're sorceries. The rest will go into the graveyard.
That's...
I will grab these 2.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't have the mana or the burn spells to kill your important creatures.
I mean, another land would do it.
So I will pass the turn.
Oof. I'll untap. I'll take my draw. I will head into the red zone.
Well, I'm at 10, so I have to wait, no, this is no, that's it. I can't kill enough stuff.
I think you can kill a spirit, but that's
4,
still
5,
10
6,
damage.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, it's exactly 10.
All right, so going into game
so
2,
dies,
I'm going to look at my sideboard. I got
go
2
to 0.
Crackling Drakes and a Fry.
Game save?
Fry is good because it kills the big angels. Crackling Drake, in case Yemen has some graveyard hate, it's a good backup plan. It doesn't care where the cards end up. If they go to exile, it still gets pumped, so it doesn't really care about that. I'm gonna take out my Izzet Charm. It's kind of slow. I'll cut a Charter Course as well for the same reason. And then, just like the Crackling Drake is gonna play around Rest in Peace, I'm gonna cut a Galvanic Iteration because it's kind of only good with the Delve cards. So if he has Rest in Peace, I don't want to draw too many Galvanic Iterations.
For sideboarding, I really want to bring in 3 Shaper's Sanctuary and 2 Rest in Peace. Both are great against Eli's deck because Shaper's Sanctuary just turns any removable spell into a 2-for-1 for me, and Rest in Peace messes with Eli's Graveyard, which is a core resource to his deck. Now, both of those are non-creature spells, so I can't really trim the Angel synergies for those. So I'm taking out 2 Skyclave Apparition and 2 Portable Holds instead. I know that I need to deal with like Thing in the Ice, but there's still some answers to that one in the deck. In addition to that, I'm bringing in 2 Archon of Emeria because Eli's deck relies a lot on cheap spells, you know, kind of doubling up. Archon is really vulnerable, only having 3 toughness, but there are other ways in my deck to protect it, like Linvala, the Shaper's Sanctuary, stuff like that, so I hope it can put in some work. I'm instead taking out 3 Resplendent Angels, because those are basically just 3 mana 3/3s. They just kind of die to a lot of Eli's removal. You want to go first for this one?
I think I'll be on the play.
All
I
right.
think that will be a good part of my strategy.
Let's see then.
I look at my opening 7 in game 2, and it's pretty perfect. I have a Thing in the Ice, which is probably my best card, and some spells to get it to flip quickly. So really can't ask for much more than a Thing in the Ice. Ooh, this looks pretty good.
This starting hand, once again, it starts on turn 2. It doesn't have a portable hole. It's not great, but at the same time, I don't really feel like going down to 6 when this is actually like a workable hand. I'll keep it for
You'll
sure.
keep it?
Yeah.
I will once again start us off with a tapped Shockland.
All right, as
you can
is
go.
tradition. This time I will not follow that tradition, as I will instead play Aspara's Headquarters, also known as a Bant. What do they call them?
Fancy Bant Triumph.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, draw. I will play a Pathway, and I will play a Thing in the Ice,
Ugh.
just like last game.
That one's scary.
I think it's my best card, so I hope it lives.
I'll untap. I'll take my draw. I will play a Pathway on white, and
In
I
your Angel deck.
will
Makes sense.
play another Bishop. It's the same thing as game 1. It's
All right.
It's a rematch.
Well, hopefully it doesn't go the same way. I'll draw. I'll just play Otawara, and I'll pass the turn.
Suspicious. All right.
I don't know what you mean.
I'll untap, take my draw. So Thing in the Ice is really threatening for me. I kind of need to get rid of it, but I only have an Igunjo in hand. That's like my only interaction. So maybe if I just, you know, play it the same way I did last game, Eli will take the block again, and if he does, I can Igunjo that Thing in the Ice, which would be a huge relief for me because then he can't just wipe my board anymore. I just feel like this is just a straight up rematch from game 1.
Are you going to play
I'll play an untapped Temple Garden.
Going down to 18?
18. You know, I'll attack.
Okay, yeah, let's, come on, man.
All right, this is not a complete rematch, Eli, because this time I'm going to deal 4 damage to your blocking creature.
Oh my god. I was played.
You were properly played. And that's my turn.
All right, my whole plan fell apart because I wanted to block 1 damage. I'm still mad at myself. Tough guy, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and cast a Consider in the end step.
You will.
I'll take a look at the top card and I will put that into the graveyard and draw a fresh card. While we're here, I'm gonna cast an Opt as well.
All right.
This one will just scry. I'll keep that on top.
Properly filling up that graveyard.
Yes, but don't worry, I have no big plans or anything. Anyway,
That's what I suspected.
Anyway, I'll untap and I'll draw. I'll take 2 from the Steam Vents this time. And I will cast a Crackling Drake.
Well, I was hoping for an Arclight Phoenix.
Slightly bigger flyer. Crackling Drake's power is equal to the number of spells in my graveyard, or if they get exiled, they count those as well. And when it comes into play, I draw a card. Also, it flies, as the Drake would imply.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm done after that.
All right, so that's currently a 3/4.
I have 3 spells in my graveyard.
All right, I'll untap, I'll draw. So that Crackling Drake can become really scary really quickly, but right now my board is empty and I need to build up something, so I'm gonna go double spell with Yada into Youthful Valkyrie, just kind of building up my board, and maybe I can even win the race. I should attack Eli, shouldn't I?
I don't think you played more than 1. Wait, but why would you attack then? Oh, it's a 3/4. Okay, yeah, I'll block, I'll block.
You'll block, for sure.
Yes, you don't have more than 1.
I at least don't have it in hand. All right, everything resolves. I'll play an untapped Temple Garden, number 2.
Yes.
Down to 16. And then I'll play a Giada, Font of Hope. So that one is basically the card that sparked this Angel tribal deck after Streets of New Capenna. It's a 2-mana, 2/2 flying vigilance creature. All right, nice start. And then each other angel I control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel I already control. And then it also taps to add white, but I can only use that mana on angel spells. And then on top of that, it's an angel, so I gain 4 life. 20, and then I'll follow that up with a Youthful Valkyrie, which that one now enters with 1/1/1 counter because of Giada, and it also gains me 4 life, so I go up to 24.
Yes.
And that's my turn.
All right, pretty powerful stuff. Let's see what we can do about it. I'll untap, and I'll draw a card. Well, the Bishop causes you to gain a Spirit when angels die, so we will deal with him first. I will cast a Lightning Axe targeting the Bishop, discarding a Temporal Trespass.
Okay, so that one goes to the bin.
Next, I will cast Strangle on Giada.
Oh my goodness, so much removal!
And then can I win this race here? Gotta try. I'll attack you for 6.
Yeah, that one doubled its power this turn, so I'm down to 18.
18 to 18. You can go.
That was a crazy efficient turn sequence by Eli. So much removal. I'll take my draw. I'm gonna cast another Giada.
Okay.
So because that one enters the battlefield, this one gains a counter.
Yes.
So it's up to a 3/5. And then I will cast yet another Youthful Valkyrie.
Oh my goodness.
Any responses?
No, I will allow it.
So there's 2 other angels. So this one enters with 2 +1/+1 counters itself.
Yes.
And then this one also triggers. Up to 8, 3, 6.
Beef Patrol has arrived.
I kind of don't want to play the long game against you. At the same time, your Crackling Drake has 6 power.
Well, what are you complaining about? 6/4, 4/6. Who's counting?
I guess you're right. Who's counting?
Yeah.
Get in there. Down to 14 you go.
Down to 14.
And it's your turn.
I will untap and draw. Let's go ahead and... All right, well, this card is too good to even play.
It is pretty strong.
We have to remove it. And then I will... Oh, look, 8 cards are in my graveyard. Oopsie.
All right, maybe that attack with the Youthful Valkyrie wasn't the best idea. That Crackling Drake is becoming crazy scary. Yeah.
I only get 1 turn.
Yeah.
Normally I would be forking it using Galvanic Iteration, but right now...
At the same time...
Just a natural 3-mana Time Walk.
At the same time, it's important to note that Crackling Drake does not only count spells in your graveyard, but also in exile.
Does not care where they go.
Yeah.
And there are 8 of them.
8, that's a lot.
I will attack you for 8.
Is this the last opportunity I get to block? Lightning Axe is like the only thing that kills that Valkyrie. I guess there's also
play
like
2 burn spells.
2 burn spells, also some sideboarded ones.
A bounce spell.
You talked me into it, Eli. I'll block.
All right, playing it safe. Your hand might be good. All right, next turn.
Go ahead.
Thank you for permission. Untap. I'll draw. I will start off with an opt.
Okay.
When it rains, it pours. I will opt again.
Okay. I mean, you won't complain about more power on your Crackling Drake.
I will keep this one on top.
So it's now at 10 power.
Yes.
That's a lot of power.
And then I will cast a Chart of Course, draw 1, and draw 2, and I will discard Izzet Pheonix. That's 3 spells.
All right.
Coming in with the trigger.
So that's 14 damage in total.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Down to 4 I go.
Let's see you Righteous Valkyrie your way out of that one. You can go.
All right, I'll untap. I'll take my draw. You know what? I will cast a Righteous Valkyrie. I won't gain any life, but this creature will gain a counter.
Beefy.
That's my turn.
All right, let's see what we can do about that. At least we'll be able to kill something with the Crackling Drake, but don't quite have enough attackers to deal 4 damage.
Just take another extra turn, Eli.
They're all gone.
Oh, so sad.
I'm not playing 3. That would be excessive. I'll just cast Izzet Pheonix, and I will. Yeah, let's just get in.
All right, let's block.
Yes.
Going down to 1 is no biggie.
Yeah, not when you have a Righteous Valkyrie to play.
Down to 1. These trade.
This dies, and then I will play land in my second main phase, and I will finish off.
Oh no, that's very rude.
To your worst.
I will. At least I'll attempt to. By untapping, upkeep, draw. Oh, this is kind of awkward. This is actually very awkward.
Very awkward. I like the sound of that.
What could go wrong? Nothing. I'll cast an Archon of Emeria.
Ooh.
That one is a 2/3 flyer. Players can't cast more than 1 spell each turn, so I won't cast another spell this turn. And non-basics that you control enter the battlefield tapped.
All right.
Let's see you deal with that one.
Hopefully I can. I would like to play a 3rd game.
All right. Maybe I can just keep blocking the Izzet Pheonix and then maneuver my way out of it. Another Phoenix?
Channel so
Oh man, so
I'll get 2 1/1 spirit tokens.
All right.
They'll gain haste.
They do.
You do not have enough blockers. Also, I can cast an additional spell because this isn't a spell.
This isn't even a spell, but yeah, that's just a lethal attack. So let's go to game 3.
Let's go to the next game.
Oh no! The Soaking Sun isn't even a spell, but it still creates haste threats, and yeah, that's the game.
You know, now that I'm here in Germany, I wanted to buy some cards in German to kind of celebrate my being here. But do you know where I can get some?
Actually, let me tell you, Cardmarket is a power seller on Cardmarket. They're located conveniently in Berlin, and their inventory is huge. They have an amazing amount of cards. They've been doing this for basically since, Cardmarket has been around. And if, you're looking for a larger list of cards, you can get all of them from Cardmarket shipped out to you, usually within like 2 to 3 days. And since you're in Berlin, you can even just go to their place and pick them up once you have ordered them. So can't pass that up. Also, they sponsor this show by borrowing us all the cards to play with, because they have all those cards in their inventory. If you want to shop with them, there's a link in the description down below. But for now, we'll get into game 2. Eli, so far going first has 100% win rate in this match.
Wow.
So I will decide to be on the play again.
That's very selfish of you.
It kind of is, but then again. All right, this hand is kind of awkward, but I will keep it.
My hand is fine. I'll keep it.
I'll start off with a tap land again.
Tap land again. No 1-mana angels, so that makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 for my shock land this time.
All right.
But I'm not gonna do anything with it, so you can go.
Yeah, that's as per usual. Eli just dealing damage to himself for no reason. I will go for... Oh, okay, so now I have another difficult decision because I drew another tap land. Either I play another tap land on turn 2, I don't play anything, or I play an untapped land, which leaves me with no other 2-drop in hand after playing out the Youthful Valkyrie. So then I would have to play the tap land next turn and not play a 3-drop. However, I will decide for that line because this leaves me an out of either drawing an untapped land next turn, which makes me able to play a 3-drop, or any 2-drop. So I think I should be good. An untapped Temple Garden.
Yes.
And a Youthful Valkyrie.
Youthful Valkyrie.
Passing the turn.
I told you, I see I'm a man of my word. All right, well, my plan was to cast a turn 2 Thing in the Ice again, but Yaman played a turn 2 Youthful Valkyrie. So I basically have to cast Strangle on that. It's not gonna be a 1/3 for long, it's gonna grow. So I kind of have to play awkwardly and give up my turn 2 Thing in the Ice to cast the Strangle. It sucks, but I can't really do anything else. I will cast a Strangle, dealing 3.
It has been dealt with.
Playing a tap Steam Vents and passing the turn.
I'll untap. I'll take my draw. I drew neither an untapped land nor another 2-drop, so I just have to pass the turn here. Eli, this is the awkward part. I'll play a tapped land and pass the turn.
3-card deck, huh? I will draw. I'll play a Thing in the Ice. Put the 4 counters on it, and I will pass after that.
Okay, no 3rd land there. That's got me excited.
Who needs them?
I do.
Oh, well.
I badly do, Eli. I'll cast a Linvala, Shield of Seagate. She's a 3-mana 3/3 Angel Wizard. At the beginning of my combat, if my party is full, I can choose a non-land permanent you control and kind of detain that. I can also sacrifice the Linvala, choose either Hexproof or Indestructible, and all of my creatures gain that ability until end of turn.
Do you have lots of rogue angels in your deck?
Yeah, a whole bunch of them.
All right.
Go ahead.
I will untap and draw. I'll play a Spirebluff Canal. The last chance I can to put it into play untapped, and then I'll cast Pieces of the Puzzle, triggering Thing in the Ice.
Sure.
Look at the top 5, grabbing 2 of the instants and sorceries. Oh, actually, I don't think I need that one. Grabbing 2 of the instants and sorceries, putting the rest in the bin. I have a full 7 cards in hand, and you can go.
All right, not the worst setup turn. Your graveyard's getting so full again, Eli. That Thing in the Ice is annoying, and I think I have to respect...
Just a wall.
I have to respect it for that by casting a Skyclave Apparition.
All right.
To take it out.
Here you go.
Because with all those 1-mana spells in your hand, that thing can flip way too fast.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I will take the damage. I'll go to 15.
Down to 15, and it's your turn.
Does Linvala protect all your creatures or just the angel ones?
It protects all of my creatures.
All of them. Okay, well, I guess we will... Let's start off with an opt.
All right.
Take a look. Ooh. I'll scry that one to the top.
No.
And then we will cast a Lightning Axe, targeting Linvala, and I'll discard an Arclight Phoenix.
I'll sacrifice Linvala in response.
In response, I will cast a Fiery Impulse, and I will deal 3 to Skyclave Apparition.
So you gain an illusion
which
token.
I brought because it's going to come into play on my side. And then I'll go to combat, and I'll put a Arclight Phoenix into play, and I'll attack you for 3.
Sure. Down to 15.
You can go.
That was a pretty powerful turn.
It was all right.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Yeah, you know what? I'm not up to speed with Pioneer Izzet Pheonix decklists, so I'm gonna cast this Collected Company main phase.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, you kind of summoned it into existence. Checking the top 6 cards of my library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Selecting 2 creatures among them that cost 3 or less.
Oh god.
And putting both of them into play. Now, the Righteous Valkyrie, we already know, gains life when angels enter the battlefield, and that Linvala is an angel. So I will gain 3 life, back up to 18.
All my hard work undone.
Those are great hits from the company. I really needed this to hit well, and it surely did. So a bit of relief here, and now let's see how Eli can deal with this board. And that's my turn.
All right, I already used my 2 removal spells last turn to get back my Arclight Phoenix. That might have been a bad idea, and I think it's gonna cost me. I will untap, and I'll draw. I'll cast an Opt.
Sure.
That's not what we need. And I'll draw. I'll cast a Consider. Looking at the top card, that is what we need. So I'll put that into my hand. I will cast another Lightning Axe targeting the Righteous Valkyrie, and I have to discard a card. I'll discard a Pieces of the Puzzle.
In response, I'll sacrifice Linvala.
Yes, you will.
I'll choose Indestructible.
Your creature is now indestructible, so I don't have good attacks, so I'll pass the turn.
All right, Valkyrie lives on. A land would be huge here to draw because that would let me double spell and turn on the Valkyrie by going up to 27. I'll untap and move into my main phase. Ooh. I'll play a Hallowed Fountain and pay 2 life.
You're supposed to be trying to get to 27. You're going the wrong way.
Yeah, I am. So let's fix that by casting a Bishop of Wings.
Oh no.
So that one's a cleric because a Righteous Valkyrie does not only care about angels, it also cares about clerics, putting me back up to 20.
That is correct.
And then I'll use the spare 3 mana to cast a Linvala.
Oh, back again.
Back again, gaining me a total of 7 life. So I'm up to 27, which is...
Interesting sequencing you did there. I wonder what your intention was.
I think for now I can pass the turn, because that makes it really uncomfortable for you to deal with my creatures.
All right. I'll take a draw. I'll play a Riverglide Pathway, and I'll cast a Pieces of the Puzzle.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
That's a start. Definitely need Lightning Axe. Maybe Treasure Cruise should be my other selection. Yeah, let's go with that one. I'll go with these 2.
All right.
And then we will Treasure Cruise.
Yeah, your graveyard is plentiful for that one.
Plenty of fuel. I'll draw 3 cards. I have 7 in hand, so I don't have to discard. I play my land. I can't attack, so I'll pass the turn.
I will untap and take my draw. I will pay 3 and cast yet another Righteous Valkyrie.
I was just complaining about those. 12 life, huh?
Yeah, 39.
Wow.
And then I will follow that up with a Portable Hole, targeting your illusion token.
I don't know what he ever did to you, but he's gone now.
And then I'll head into the red zone with all of my creatures.
All right, well, in order to avoid dying, I have to block your biggest creature. So I'll block here.
So that's 8, 10, 11.
I'll go to 4.
Down to 4. And that's my turn.
All right. Untap and draw. Famously, blue-red decks are good at killing those. Let's go ahead and take an extra turn.
That's a good start.
I'll just pay mana. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll go again.
Okay.
I'll untap. And I'll draw. You know, it worked so well the first time. I'll do it again.
Oh wow.
No, I can't.
Okay. Oh no.
Good games.
Good games.
Why does it have to have so much toughness?
There's a lot of toughness on Righteous Valkyrie, and it's all there only to defeat players playing like Lightning Axe and all those mean cards. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe. It really helps us grow the channel, you know, show Cardmarket that this is the kind of content you want to watch. Also, that application for an animator is still live. The job is still live. Didn't vanish in the last hour you watched this video. I don't know why that would have happened, but if you want to, shoot us your applications. In the meantime, Eli will be back in the next episode of the feature match. I won't, but I'm sure it'll be exciting. We'll see you there.